Here we are, episode 2, cooking across the hall. He's Chef Russ Gleason. I'm Dodzy. We're at Marketplace Fresh Foods. What do we got for him, Russ?
Chicken Rollatini. I used to use these in my Italian restaurants. I serve it a lot. Going back a few years now, but it's always it's an oldie but a goodie.
What's in it? What are we looking at here?
You got a chicken breast, Parma ham, smoked mozzarella, asparagus. I roll it all up nice. I sear it on the stove, pop it in the oven, and I make a mushroom, cream, tomato sauce with it over the top.
This is all brought to you by Rock & Sons Tire and Auto. If you haven't been there, it's the east end of Adams and LeGrand. They have everything you need for your vehicle. Right now, it's time to get the studs off your car. Get down there and go see Rock & Sons. Go see JB and the boys. Chicken Rollatini. Man, I'm excited for this one, Russ.
Like I said, it's an oldie but a goodie, so
all right,
get ready.
So we're going to get into the prep work. Where do we start?
Okay, I start with the potatoes. You can serve it with pasta, you can serve it with rice, but I like to use roasted potatoes with it. So basically, I got a little bowl here. I got some gold potatoes that I prepped earlier. I hit it with a little olive oil.
Garlic.
Minced garlic.
Does every Italian dish have garlic in it?
Got to, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not Italian without it.
Yeah, right.
Little paprika, smoked paprika. Little pepper, salt, parsley.
So we're talking a pinch or two of each of those.
Yeah, it's for one people. You know, you got 2 or 3, you just double everything.
Absolutely.
Like to toss it in here for a few minutes.
Get them nice and coated.
You got a hot pan going here. I just like to get a little sear on them, get a little color on the potatoes.
Oh yeah. That's beautiful. Dump the leavings in.
That's it. Like I said, I like to get a little color on them. And then I take this and I pop it in the oven. And I'll cook it for about 25 minutes at 350.
25 minutes at 350 after we get a little bit of color
After we get a little bit of color on it, you'll see it'll start to like caramelize up and stuff.
Absolutely.
And like I said, I pop it in the oven, and then we, about 25 minutes, ready to go.
Moving on to the chicken part.
Moving on to the chicken part. I got a 7-ounce chicken breast here. Basically what I do is I butterfly it open for you guys. So just go a little bit through the flesh, not all the way, don't rip it through. And then I open it up just to get it to where we can take, to get the product in there so we can roll it. Then what I do is I take a little plastic wrap on the bottom. I take a little plastic wrap for the top. Little meat mallet or any kind of heavy object, and I pound it out a little to get it so it cooks even, and you can wrap the ingredients in the middle.
You know, that's probably one of the key things to do. You don't want the chicken breast too thick, right?
No, you don't want it too thick, because
gnawing on like an inch of chicken breast.
Exactly. So you see how thin that is? It'll cook up nice.
Oh yeah, that's beautiful.
And now I start. And basically what I'll do is I'll flip, see the 2 sides? This side and this side here. This side is like the show side, I call it. So we're gonna put our ingredients on this side here.
Shiny side up.
Yep. So what I do is I start with some Parma ham.
How much?
About 3 ounces, 4 ounces of ham.
3 ounces of Parma ham.
6 ounces of chicken breast. Smoked mozzarella. Another 2 ounces of smoked mozzarella. That goes on there. And I gotta hit this with a little salt and pepper too for the inside.
Pinch of each?
Pinch of each. A little parsley in there too. Little pinch. And I'll take my asparagus now.
And this asparagus is raw?
This is raw asparagus.
Ends trimmed off.
And try and get the fatter ones for this one, because it'll hold up better after you cook it. It won't like disappear in there. And I just take some of these, 2 going each way, and I'll stick like the tops out. And then I'll just wrap it. Just wrap it the best you can like this here. And then I'll have to take a toothpick. Any kind of pick will do. Just to hold it together when I cook it. Just like that.
Beautiful.
In another bowl.
Another bowl.
I take some all-purpose flour.
Just regular old white flour.
Just regular old white flour.
About a cup, half a cup.
Yeah, half a cup. Again, got to season it. A little salt, a little pepper. What I do is I'll dredge this in here now. Get that going.
Just a quick dredge.
Just a quick, like flour dredge on there, so it don't stick. Just like that. Frying pan. Get it really hot. Oil.
Oil. That's olive oil?
Olive oil.
Olive oil.
Wait till you get it a little, shake a little, shake a little bit the excess flour off of there. You can see that. You can see that.
And right now we're just going to get color on this,
We're just
right?
going to get color on it again. I'll flip it around and get color on the other side. Pop that in the oven while the potatoes are going. This takes about 10 minutes.
Less time.
Less time. So while the potatoes are cooking, you can pop that in. That's 20 minutes or so. You should time it. You know, it should come out at the same time, actually.
At 350, right?
At
Same
350.
temperature, so you can be doing both of them at the same time.
Exactly.
Nice. And where'd this recipe come from?
This recipe came from,
said-
I came up with this recipe like 20 years ago in my Italian restaurant. It was just something, just messing around. People love asparagus, they like cream, they like chicken, so I just rolled it all together.
and,
And that's what we got.
and you just named it the chicken roll.
Just chicken rollatini. Yeah,
You
pretty
should have
simple.
put a signature on it,
I should have.
like your name or something.
You can call it anything you want.
So once we get some color on this, we're going into the oven at 350 for 10 minutes.
Going into the oven at 350 for 10 minutes. Like I said, I'll just get all the sides on that thing. Get a nice brown color on there.
Nice.
And that goes in the oven for 10, 12 minutes tops.
Okay, what's next? We're moving on.
Now we're going to make a sauce to go over the top of this thing. And this is how you do it. Butter in a frying pan.
What base sauce is this of the five?
It's a mix. Actually, it's a tomato and a cream.
Oh, nice.
So they call them mother sauces. So it's a double mother sauce actually.
Let's rock and roll. Butter. What is that?
Butter.
About ounce of butter?
Ounce of butter, half ounce of shallots, or you can just use a diced red onion or green onion. This is a shallot though.
Half
Gives it
ounce
more
of
flavor.
shallots.
That goes in there. Mushrooms, about
star
3
of the
ounces.
show.
3 ounces of mushrooms.
Matter what kind of mushrooms?
Nah, you can put anything you like.
Anything you
Just
like.
as a button mushroom, you can use portobellos, you can use creminis, you can use whatever you
Chanterelles,
like, chanterelles.
morels, whatever.
Right. Salt and pepper, can't forget that.
Pinch of each.
Yep.
I
And of
love
course-
the smell of cooking mushrooms.
And of course, you
Oh.
got to hit it with some garlic.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a sauce
garlic.
without it. What is that?
Half
about
ounce.
half ounce?
Yeah, half ounce of garlic.
So
Saute this
what
all
are we cooking these to? Translucent or
Just
for the onions?
not even translucent, just so the garlic and the shallots get a little brown.
Yeah, just incorporated into the mushroom
Exactly.
basically.
Then we get this all going. And then we hit with cream sherry. That's about an
Cooking
ounce.
wine.
Yeah. Cream sherry. It's not cooking wine, it's cream sherry actually.
What's the difference?
It's a sherry wine, but it's a sweet.
It's got a little bit of
Yeah.
sweet to it.
Just hit it on there.
Fancy.
Get a little flame on that.
Yeah, let's go. Looks delicious already. Man.
Heavy cream.
Heavy whipping cream? How
I'd say
much?
about 4 ounces of cream.
4 ounces of heavy whipping cream, and it should be
Yep.
rolling boil.
Yep. Another 2 ounces of marinara sauce, tomato sauce. Whatever you like, you use a jar sauce. You can
You
make
can
it
use your
homemade.
leftover sauce from
Whatever you
the
need.
meatballs.
Put that in there. Just
Oh,
incorporate
man.
that stuff. Of course, you got to hit it with some parsley. Get a little color.
Does Italian food, all of it, have parsley in it as
all of
well?
it.
No.
No.
It
A
seems
lot of
like
basil.
Basil.
As a matter of fact, my culinary school teacher, if you use parsley to garnish stuff, you throw your dish right in the garbage can. He hated it. And
That's
it,
why
man.
you use basil.
And you just saute it down till till it gets that creamy sauce thickness. You don't want it too thick, and you don't want it too thin either, because you want it to hug the chicken and the potatoes.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so now we have the sauce where we want it. What's next?
We're waiting for the potatoes and the chicken to get done, and then we're going to plate this thing up and show you the presentation and eat, man. That's what's
Let's
next.
do it. All right, here we are. It's time for the plating. We have a special guest with us. We got JB from Rock & Sons, one of my buddies and sponsor of tonight's show. It's time to eat, dude. This is the best
Smells
part.
good.
Yeah.
Smells real good.
Hey, go see Rock & Sons. Go down there and see JB and the boys, man. They have everything for your car needs. They're local. He grew up here. It's just an example of a great small town you know, home raised business, and we appreciate you, man.
No, appreciate you guys.
So what's new out there? Rocking some
Tires.
Yeah, it's that time, ain't it?
We're actually almost done, thank God.
I haven't got mine studs taken off yet.
There's a lot of people that haven't yet.
There's still snow coming.
Oh, I know.
This is a good job. This is one of the best parts about my job right here.
You get to test food.
Yeah, constantly. Yeah, Russ and his team do a great job over here.
Yeah, it looks great.
All right, we got the potatoes that we did.
All right, here we
There's
are.
the end product right here.
Oh my
What I like to
gosh.
do is I like to stack it in the middle here, 3 of them.
That's so beautiful. So beautiful.
Here's the finished chicken. Remember, we put toothpicks in there, so you got to take them out, so you don't eat. You know,
Yeah, you don't want to chomp down on a toothpick.
You don't want to get a toothpick in your teeth.
Through the roof of your mouth.
Exactly.
Bam.
Like to put that right on top of here.
Oh, nice. Fancy. Oh, you fancy, huh?
Put that on top of here like this.
Woo.
Take your sauce that we made.
Is the sauce the star of the show?
Always.
Yeah.
Gotta have the sauce.
Yeah.
I got the mushrooms. I just like to drizzle this on here like this.
You can never have too much sauce.
No, you can't.
That looks fantastic, Russ.
There you go. Chicken involtini, roasted garlic potatoes, sherry cream, mushroom, tomato sauce. Again, with the parsley, the color, you can put a little basil on here. You can put a rosemary sprig, thyme. That's pretty much it right there, fellas.
Bang, it's plated.
Done.
I mean, I guess there's only one thing to do.
The best part of the whole thing.
I'll let you do the honors, JB.
That chicken looks great.
Yeah, you're gonna have to figure out a way to get a little.
Yeah, I
bit
mean,
of
it'll
everything.
fall down and you can't keep it. I mean, it's just for the presentation of it. So, you know, you get that in your Italian restaurant, you know, it looks killer, you know.
Try and get a little bit of everything on there.
Yep.
It looks good and it smells good too. That's real good.
Like it.
Real good.
Oh yeah. I like that.
That's killer. Yeah. How do you beat that? Wow. Justin, appreciate you coming by.
You
picking
bet.
out the food. Russ, another great job, man. Killed it again.
Eat it up.
What do we got next week?
Oh, that's a good question. I'm not sure yet. Stay tuned, man. It's going to be a surprise.
It's a surprise.
Yeah.
I like that. Maybe let's lean towards like maybe a dessert or something.
We can do that. Yep.
Eastern Oregon, everybody watching, big thanks to Rockin' Sons Tire and Auto. Go see JB and the boys. Big thanks to Russ Gleason, Marketplace Fresh Food. We have another episode of Cooking Across the Hall, and we'll see you next time.